The NFL has no answer for what the Kansas City Chiefs are doing. So we're going to be going through that and 3 other stories in today's video. So make sure to like this video, and if you want more Kansas City Chiefs news content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel by hitting that red button down below. The first story is Kansas City Chiefs gifted, another perfect wide receiver target by AFC West rival. The Chiefs' AFC West rivals can't stop giving Kansas City perfect opportunities to improve their wide receiver group. One day after the Raiders released talented slot wideout Hunter Renfrow, the Chargers are now parting ways with Mike Williams, a receiver who has tormented the Chiefs in previous years. Williams dealt with injuries and inconsistency, though remains one of the best contested catch receivers in the entire NFL. If Brett Veach wants to get wild, poaching Williams in free agency would be an ideal move to take Kansas City's offense to another stratosphere. A former number 7 overall pick from the 2017 NFL Draft, the Clemson star spent his first 7 seasons with the Chargers. He has 309 catches for 4,806 yards and 31 TDs in his career, though his best year came in 2021 when he put up 76 catches for 1,146 yards and 9 TDs. He has routinely torched the Chiefs. In 11 games against Kansas City, Williams has 43 catches for 692 yards and 7 TDs, including getting over 100 yards with a TD in 3 of the last 5 matchups. The Chiefs led the NFL in drops in 2023, and Williams could be the perfect antidote to that problem. With Los Angeles cleaning house and Kansas City re-signing plenty of reliable veterans, this is the splashy kind of move that could truly end the division race before things even get started. Kansas City is favored to win the division already at 200. With the AFC West depleting their rosters and the Chiefs loading up, those odds might get even larger in the coming weeks. When recently re-signed Kansas City Chiefs linebacker Drew Tranquill spoke with reporters on Wednesday morning, he revealed something that we didn't yet know: that the team is re-signing 2023 practice squad defensive tackle Mike Pennel. Tranquill made the inadvertent revelation while he was talking about another recently re-signed player, defensive tackle Chris Jones. "I was talking to our guys this morning as we headed over to sign Mike Pennel and Dion Bush," said Tranquill. "I was like, I feel like a lot of Chris's production. You see the sacks, you see the TFLs, but a lot of it is hidden. Teams have to account for him in ways that free up other guys." Minutes later, friend of the site Matt Derrick of Chiefs Digest made it reportable but made sure to credit Tranquill for the assist. An undrafted free agent signing for the Green Bay Packers in 2014, Pennel first joined Kansas City as a rotational interior defender in 2019, gaining a reputation as a solid run stopper. He stayed with the Chiefs through the 2020 season before spending 1 season with the Atlanta Falcons and another with the Chicago Bears. After being signed to Kansas City's practice squad in late October, Pennel was elevated for 3 regular season games and all 4 postseason games, collecting 23 tackles, 10 solo, a tackle for loss, 2 quarterback hits, and a pass defended during the postseason run. The 32-year-old Pennel, who grew up down the road in Topeka, Kansas, looks like he's back to stay for a while. Chiefs general manager Brett Veach remembers having a conversation with coach Andy Reid a year ago. "I don't know if we're going to get him." The Chiefs were trying to persuade free agent linebacker Drew Tranquill to join the team. But deep down, Veach knew there were reasons Tranquill might not say yes. KC already had its starters returning. Nick Bolton was a mainstay at middle linebacker, while Willie Gay was set to enter his 4th season. Veach said he spoke on the phone with Tranquill about how the Chiefs would utilize him as part of a rotation. Tranquill admits now it was a gamble. He wasn't guaranteed playing time, but he eventually agreed to a 1-year deal. The full benefits of that decision were realized Wednesday, as Tranquill officially signed a new 3-year extension with the Chiefs that will guarantee him $13 million. "It's crazy how fast," Tranquill said Wednesday. "Things can change in 1 year." The second story is L'Jarius Sneed breaks silence on uncertain future with Chiefs. Aside from the occasional cryptic post on social media, Kansas City Chiefs star cornerback L'Jarius Sneed has yet to comment on the potential of being traded in 2024 until Tuesday, March 12th. "Hopefully I'm with the Chiefs," Sneed expressed to reporters candidly during an impromptu interview at a charity meet between the CB and Big Brothers and Big Sisters Kansas City. Hopefully I'm still here. Hopefully we can go back and repeat. Fox 4 KC's Harold R. Kuntz shared video of the moment on X, but there was an earlier interaction where Sneed hinted that he'd like to return to Kansas City as well. The full Q&A was posted within an article written by KSHB 41 reporter Sam Hartle. "It's legendary," the veteran team leader voiced when asked what 3 straight Super Bowl victories would mean to him as a member of the Chiefs. "2 is legendary, but 3 you never get tired of getting rings." In order to achieve the rare three-peat, Sneed must of course remain in Kansas City. Sneed's agents were granted permission to explore a trade on February 28th after the key defender was franchise tagged earlier this offseason. With no real news on that front at this time, Sneed did admit that his life has been stressful lately, attributing a lack of sleep to his newborn child and NFL free agency. Per Hartley, Sneed was on hand to present a check with proceeds from the KC Takeaway BBQ sandwich. The sandwich was a partnership with Zarda BBQ, with benefits going toward BBBS KC. This promotional item was named after Sneed's forced fumble during this year's AFC Championship game where the DB punched the ball clean out of Baltimore Ravens wide receiver Zay Flowers' hands to prevent a touchdown. "Just to help kids," Sneed said of this charitable effort's importance to him as a person. "When I was little, I wish I had the help. Just see kids struggling nowadays, and I've got the opportunity to help them. I have a big heart, and that's what I like to do." He also gave a shout-out to the community, the charity, and big brothers and big sisters for putting this together for 2 years straight. As Sneed and the rest of Chiefs Kingdom wait with bated breath, no trade or signing reports at cornerback is good news. Kansas City has a very deep CB room heading into 2024, even if Sneed were sent somewhere else. So a new addition might mean the end of the fourth-rounder's run in KC, especially if it were a veteran starter that was brought in. 2022 first-rounder and 2023 first-team All-Pro selection Trent McDuffie leads the group alongside Sneed, followed by fellow draftmates Jalen Watson and Joshua Williams. Behind that stout top 4 are a few developmental prospects that have shown promise, including recent 7th-round selections Nick Jones and Nazeeh Johnson, as well as undrafted prospect Eko Boyadoe. KC would have to develop one of those 3 behind McDuffie, Watson, and Williams if they elect to trade Sneed. In this scenario, expect the secondary to take a short-term hit in terms of overall talent, but the cap savings would allow general manager Brett Veach to shore up other areas of need. If the Chiefs do not find a viable trade partner for Sneed, they can still sign him to a long-term extension or keep him on the franchise tag and pay him $19.28 fully guaranteed in 2024. The third story is Patrick Mahomes will restructure contract to create $21.6 million in cap space for Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes is taking one for the team. The 2-time MVP has agreed to restructure his contract in order to clear an additional $21.6 million worth of salary cap space for the Chiefs, according to ESPN's Adam Schefter. Mahomes became the highest-paid player in the NFL when he signed a 10-year extension worth $450 million during the 2020 offseason. His cap hit for 2024 was set at $58.6 million, according to Spotrac. The platform now has his numbers against the cap estimated to be $37 million in 2024, $66.2 million in 2025, and $68.6 million in 2026. This latest money move comes after the Chiefs restructured his contract in September 2023, setting Mahomes up to make $208.1 million between 2023 and 26. It was the largest deal over a 4-season span in NFL history. At the time, the team said they would revisit his deal in 2026, which likely still stands. It has already been a busy offseason for the reigning champions. The team secured the return of star defensive tackle Chris Jones on a massive deal with $95 million guaranteed last week, though his deal will represent only a $735 million cap hit this year. The Chiefs also reportedly cut wide receiver Marquez Valdes-Scantling, signed punter Matt Araiza, and placed the franchise tag on cornerback L'Jarius Sneed, who stands to represent $20 million against the cap. Sneed was reportedly given permission to seek a trade, however. Now the Chiefs will have more money to play with in free agency as they look to build another Super Bowl team and go for an unprecedented three-peat. the Kansas City Chiefs have a lot of difficult goodbyes to make this offseason, and after re-signing linebacker Drew Tranquill, all signs point toward Willie Gay Jr.'s departure. Gay's 4-year, $5.2 million rookie contract expired after the season ended. According to SpotRack.com, he'll earn a 4-year, $28 million contract in free agency. After spending his entire career in Kansas City, Gay is ready to take on a bigger role on defense. On Tuesday, March 12th, one day after the NFL's legal tampering period opened, the 26-year-old asked fans to do him a favor. Gay posted on X, "I never try to defend myself on social media, lol. But I have to say to all fans, please don't judge my talent based on the 2025 plays a game I played last year, lol. Getting a feel for the game and momentum is real." Last season, Gay participated in 62% of snaps.